it was like the way he always used to. All of his clothes came off and he had to go into the safe space to calm down.
Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. It's a very early start to the vlog today. I don't usually start the vlog in the car, in the dark, in a hat, in yesterday's clothes at 10 to 7 in the morning. But somebody didn't want to walk to work in the rain. And it is properly raining. So she's managed to convince me and Andy to break our normal morning routine, get our clothes on, get up early, get out of the house. Neither of us are very pleased about it. This one, very pleased, because she's not been out there soaking wet.
I don't want to be.
You can probably hear the rain bouncing down off the roof, and I'm sure I've got some delightful time-lapse footage to put either side of this clip so you can see just how bad the rain is, but it's proper puddly everywhere. It's horrible. But have a nice day at work, Anna.
He drive.
Yeah.
I just don't want to stand there 5 hours in wet clothes. It's awful.
No. In this combination of this hat and this coat and this shirt, I look like a fisherman.
Right, drive me to the door. I'm
not driving you to the door. I'm going to film you walking through the rain.
No, drive me to the door, please.
My word.
Well, hopefully I look a little bit more human now. A few hours have passed since we dropped Anna off at work this morning. Everything else went back to normal when we got home. Andy actually sat there fully dressed for an hour before we went to school, which is really unusual for him, because normally as soon as he walks through the door, you've seen it loads of times, he just wants to come in, get his pyjamas on and be him, be Andy in his pyjamas. But he did try, but I said, look, you're going to school in an hour, just keep your clothes on. And he went, yeah, just kept his clothes on. I went upstairs, got showered, got ready, and morning carried on as normal. I have made one slight change to the day. I am working indoors this morning. I've been sat here at Anna's desk, laptop in hand, and I've edited the vlog in here, and I've got done a few behind the scenes bits. I haven't been outside to record a Football Manager video this morning, mainly because it's still cold and I'm still coughing. I am trying to really take advantage of the hard work that I put in at the start of last week to get ahead on my videos, to let's have a proper break from being out in the cold, get as far as I can towards not having this chesty cough before I go back out there. I might go out this afternoon, but if it brings the cough on, I'm just going to come straight back in. And it wouldn't be a disaster for me to record some videos sat just here, I guess. With the new lamps, the light's not disastrous. I could bring in a microphone. Anna's going to be at uni later in the week. She's going to be at work tomorrow. So we could probably do some kind of workaround, but it's not ideal. I'm going to go and pick Anna up in a minute. Our original plan was that she wanted to go to the gym and I was going to go with her and just walk on the treadmill just to get back into the habit, but she's apparently just feels like death warmed up again, having been at work all morning, so I think we're probably going to give the gym a miss. But we do still have a trip to the dentist with Lucy later on today because she's had her braces out. Plus it's my dad's birthday, so we need to go and give him this, which is what I picked up for him on Saturday when I was in town, which, if you remember last year, I got him a tour of Wembley. We went down to Wembley probably about May time, and it was a great day out, so I went down the red letter days route again. But this one is a happy birthday to you set, which has 1,200 different options that you can choose from. If you want to see what they are, pause the screen now and you can see what you can choose from, and be interested to see what he chooses. Seeing what he chooses will give me a better idea of what to get him next year. That's the plan anyway. Well, the weather's certainly a lot better now than it was when I dropped off this morning. No longer raining, still lots of puddles, nowhere near as cold as it was last week, which is a massive bonus as well. Here she is then. After waking me up at stupid o'clock this morning, you monster.
It was a monsoon.
It was not a monsoon.
It was awful.
I noticed you've got some Biscoffs over there.
Do you want one?
Yeah, what are these all about? What's this?
I just saw them, I thought they looked delightful, so I had one.
Back in the gym. Well, we've just come out of the dentist from Lucy's second appointment of the day. She's now had her braces out, but we don't get to see her
post-brace smile because we've now been in and had the retainers fitted. I didn't really know what to expect with retainers. I thought it was just something you put in overnight, but apparently they're like plastic gum shield things that are going to be on there for the next 3 months all the time. You really don't like them, do you? 3 months of all the time, and then after that it's a nighttime thing. I don't know, is it that different from having a brace?
Yeah, because I can feel it on my, like, under my tongue and in my roof of my mouth, and I feel like I'm going to throw up. But then I'm really dramatic. Unlike you, I had the worst gag reflex, so like this is horrible. Like,
You are holding your lips at a really strange angle. It's like you look like a boxer who's got a gum guard in.
Like,
it's weird, it's like you've got a phone case over your teeth. It's just like a little thin plastic thing. You can see the post-brace teeth under there. So you can, I don't know, did we have a before shot on the vlog? How long did you have them in for?
Just over a year.
Yeah, so we would have...
Do you have a list?
No, but we would have had probably the day you went and had them fitted would have been on the vlog maybe.
I know you definitely did removal.
The teeth, oh, of course, yeah, the teeth removal. Right, I'm going to find a clip from the teeth removal and we'll do a before and after. And see if you were doing a weird face that day as well after you've had the teeth removed.
Such an idiot, I can't.
Right, enough of that, we need to go and buy a birthday cake. Well, in the interest of proving we're not biased when it comes to buying cakes, having gone to Asda to get Lucy's birthday cake, we've come to Morrison's to get my dad a birthday cake, and we've got him possibly an even better cake than the one we got Lucy. The one for Lucy was excellent, but this one, my mum's favourite animal was hedgehogs, so we've got him a hedgehog cake. Good. Well, we've arrived at birthday boy's house. There doesn't seem to be much going on. Are we having a party?
I'm really doing it.
Can you talk yet?
I can't say mozzarella sticks. Oh,
why have you been trying to say? Oh, because on the way home, she was trying to convince me to stop at McDonald's to get us some mozzarella sticks.
Why? Because I really love mozzarella.
So what's in your mouth now then?
Okay, yeah. Oh, don't hold it.
They're like 2 little gum shield things.
It's like mine.
What, you have to have that on you all the time? For 3 months, yeah.
What?
Every day.
Oh, there we
So
go.
like, if I say lisp, it's a little bit lispy.
That's how mine is.
She's turned into Gopher off of Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. Oh, what was that? Hello. There we go.
Hello.
Let's go. We're going.
Happy birthday! We have you a cake here.
Thank you. Happy birthday. My birthday present to you is my teeth. Yes.
Sausage rolls.
Are these from Christmas or are these are from work, are they?
Today, I only
Ah, okay.
came out the oven this morning. 32 6-inch ones and 16 3-inch ones, and this is all that I've got left.
So that's
Just enough
exactly the right amount for us to steal one.
Yeah. Thanks.
Ow.
Right. You ready? Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Everyone else is hiding. So he's hiding here. She's sitting on the thing I want to sit on because she's mean. Lucy's fixing the candle that she broke.
Oh, shut up, I did not break it.
You broke it.
I need to stop buying the number candles. I snapped them on Lucy's birthday. I've snapped them again today. Number candles are bad.
It's working.
You look like you fixed a number 3 before.
What can I say? I'm talented.
Thank you, chaps.
It's a Grandad birthday card.
Done now.
Okay, dry.
Splendid. Go and let it dry in the kitchen and whack it in the cake.
Oh, yeah. My birthday now.
Yes, birthday today.
And then we get buzzers.
Buses?
And then we get a present for buzzers. I found it.
You don't get presents.
Yeah, Dad wrapped it. And you
Don't
get presents.
ask.
I would just point out, I wrapped it and I asked for scissors and I was denied my request.
Kevin, who had the scissors last at Christmas? You.
Yes, but I asked for them and you said no.
It's Christmas
So I couldn't
time.
cut the sheet of paper, so I've had to use an entire sheet of wrapping paper, which one piece of tape wasn't enough to hold down. So I've had to then entirely wrap it in tape to hold all the folds of paper down.
I'm gonna do this.
But you had the scissors last.
Yeah, but I've lost them.
How do you lose scissors?
Oh,
This is Kevin.
yeah, I lose lots of things. Plus, this adds to the suspense and the surprise. If I hadn't have wrapped it, he'd already be in it by now. And where's the fun in that? There you go, see? Happy birthday to you! It's a choose your own adventure. So last year we went to Wembley. This year you have the choice of 1,200 things to do. There's a list of some of them on the back, but the rest of them are on the website, on the very back of the thing. Stuff ranging from stadium tours to driving experiences to cooking experiences to massages.
Don't think I need to bother with the adrenaline experiences.
What, you don't want to go bungee jumping?
Oh, that sounds horrible.
But there's loads more listed on the website as well, so you have to choose your own adventure. I'd very much like to see you go and have the makeover session. The makeup, what is it? Mac makeover session.
Lucy will want that.
I said exactly the same thing.
It'd be quite interesting to see what tone they decide they need to paint him with.
Tone?
Yeah.
What about if we do the mother and daughter makeover and photos?
That sounds incredible. Yeah. I'm tempted to just do that separately. Just because I think it'll make a good video. Right, how are you getting on with this cake, Lucy?
Not good. I set fire to plastic.
What have you done? Hold on, bring that candle here. What on earth have you done?
There was a slight issue.
Well, he's just going to have to be 6, like you were 7 on your birthday.
No, I can do this. I believe in myself.
But you've set fire, you're lighting fires above a box. Do you know what genieing a book of matches is?
Oh, wait,
Don't light matches over the top of the open box of matches.
hang on. I can do this. Right.
Yeah, you're just drawing on that with charcoal now. Let's just light the number 6 and take it in.
I'm so disappointed.
She
in
set
myself.
fire to the candle and ruined everything.
No, I didn't. I set fire to the plastic.
That's what the fire smell was.
Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. Get back. Wait.
Lucy set fire to your kitchen.
No, I didn't.
She set fire to a candle.
She set fire to the. She set fire to the thing that holds the candle in place. Over the top of the open box of matches.
I know what we need.
What are you doing? Oh, you're getting more matches out, like candles.
Yeah, we'll have a backup story.
Are you looking for a backup number 3, or are you looking for another 57 candles?
Oh,
Now we've got a 6 on there.
Do you want to be 60?
Make him 65, then he can have his bus
Do you
pass.
want to be 65?
I don't want to be 65.
Do you want to be 50?
You're setting fire to the right end this time.
I mean, it's not. There we go.
Right, now before you burn the rest of the house down, let's get moving. Can you see where you're going?
Yes.
Here we go then. Even with a croaky voice. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandad. Why is no one else singing?
So I have to blow all the candles out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yay! Right, who wants some cake? Cake. Huh? Because she broke the thing.
I set the plastic on fire.
Yeah. Amy, do you just want to explain which piece of cake you've got and why?
Well, I like the icing, so I have.
So you've basically gone the anti-vegan and you insisted on having the entire face.
Amy, take that for someone else. For who?
Can't believe you just got a face on a plate. That's terrifying.
A lunatic, isn't she?
A range of moves within an hour session.
So far he's narrowed the list down to a mother and daughter makeover for 2 and belly dancing
For
Isn't
2.
it?
for 2. Yeah, I think giving him a choice may have been an issue. Right, everybody say goodbye to the birthday boy. Bye bye birthday boy.
Bye. Have a nice
We need to get back and make our dinner. Bye bye. While we're ill, we pretty much just want ramen every day. Apparently it's unreasonable to go to Wagamama every day though. So I've had a go at making my own. And it looks and smells awesome. Well, the ramen was pretty good. I've tried to cook it out of the Wagamama cookbook before, and it just tasted like wet chicken, because it was basically using an OXO cube, but that was an Itsu one, a little pack where you get the special soup sauce. It was almost as good as the real thing. I think that's going to become a regular part of our rotation. But I had hoped Anna was going to come downstairs after putting Andy to bed for this next bit, but it appears, as it's now here at 9:15, that that's probably not going to happen. I'm only going to touch on it briefly because we only know brief details about it really, but long story short, Andy had a meltdown at school on Friday, and I completely missed it when I looked in his book on Friday when he got home, or over the weekend, and Anna picked up on it when she saw it today. She flicked back a page and there was more notes, so the notes kind of went across 2 pages, and I just read this is what he's eating, that's fine, didn't flick back. But yeah, he had a meltdown at school on Friday morning. They don't know why, but he took off all of his clothes. It was like the way he always used to. All of his clothes came off and he had to go into the safe space to calm down. They don't know what caused it, and they originally said that's why he wasn't going to be doing cooking on Friday, but then he did end up doing cooking on Friday, and we're not really sure what's gone on. We suspect it's probably to do with the sleep problems that he's been having lately. I think we mentioned them in the live Q&A that we did a couple of days ago, where he's just been getting up super early. We've asked the pharmacy for a new prescription of melatonin. It's something that we have an ongoing repeat prescription for, but we haven't had a bottle of it in the house for quite a while, because usually he doesn't need it. Usually he does sleep quite well, but he's got himself into the habit at the moment of, he's still going to bed at his normal time, so sort of 8:30, 9 o'clock, and if he's not in bed at that time, he's agitated, he is completely wiped out. So we've kind of abandoned the plan to try and push his bedtime later for the time being, because he can't cope with it. But he's getting up really early, like some days it's like 2 AM, 3 AM. And I think just the lack of sleep is really catching up on him. He's also very frustrated about what it says on his date board about the fact that he's only his respite for 1 night this weekend. In the past, well, apart from one occasion, the day he did an extra one for Anna's mum's funeral, he went for 1 night, but every other time he's ever been to respite, it's been a 2-night thing. He goes on the Friday, he comes back on the Sunday night, he goes on the Friday, we pick him up Sunday morning, we go to the stump, we do his Boston things, or if it's in the school holidays, he'll go midweek and we'll do the Boston things at the end of it. But this time, they want us to drop him off Saturday evening rather than Friday evening, and their original plan was for us to pick him up Monday morning before school and then drive him down to school ourselves. And if you haven't seen any of our respite videos in the past, you might not realise why that's just not possible. But Boston is a good 45-minute to an hour drive at the best of times from where we live. So for us to pick him up and get him to school on time on Monday morning, we'd have to be leaving home. I mean, we'd have to be picking him up from Boston realistically by 7:30 at the latest. So with rush hour Monday morning traffic, we'd need to be leaving home 6:30 at the very latest. We don't want to be out of the house at 6:30 and effectively out of the house for nearly 3 hours, picking him up and driving up there, picking him up, taking him to school, getting him settled into school, driving him to school, which causes all sorts of problems anyway, so we don't normally drive him. So we've told them that rather than doing it that way, we'll just pick him up Sunday night. So he's just going to get the 1 night there, and he doesn't like it at all. There's no way to change it so that he can go on the Friday. They've got other kids who are in on the Friday, and it's one of those things. We've been aware of it for a little while and suspected it might be an issue, and I think that's really bothering him. I don't think that was related to the meltdown. Like I say, still don't know what that was about. I suspect it was just an accumulation of tiredness, feeling a little bit grotty. He started developing the cough that I've had for months or weeks or however long it's been. He started coughing a little bit, so perhaps he's not feeling 100%, and just perhaps someone asked him to do something he didn't want to do. Who knows? We'll keep an eye on it. He's had a decent day at school today, though, although you saw when we were at my dad's, he wasn't really into it, because again, it was out of normal routine. We don't go to my dad's on a Monday, we go to my dad's on a Sunday usually. When we go there, we go for dinner. We didn't have dinner. He was asking why we weren't having dinner. And yeah, it's all a little bit disrupted and confusing for him at the moment, but fingers crossed, We fight through and we'll all be fine. But yeah, that was the bit I was hoping we could chat with Anna about as well, but I guess, well, she has gone to bed for an early night because she's still feeling pretty poorly too. And just on that note, people have been saying, how are you poorly again? It's not that we're poorly again, and I've been getting this on my Football Manager videos as well. I'm not poorly again, Anna's not poorly again. We just don't talk about it every day. It might feel like we talk about it every day, but I've been unwell since middle of December. I've not been 100%. Anna's been sick for like 2 weeks now. It's not that we're poorly better, poorly better, poorly better. We're just in a wave of just bleh, that doesn't seem to have any sign of ending at the moment, which is rubbish. But it's probably a very good idea for her to have gone for an early night, and I may just join her, but then I should probably get this vlog edited. But if you have enjoyed it, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs, and thank you very much for watching.